That side. Is it recording now?
Yeah.
Okay. So jump into there. You can scan this. You can scan the QR code and download it. If you don't have the Command app on your phone, it integrates right into your business. Very soon, the update's going to allow it to integrate from your contacts right into Command. From your phone, you can run your whole business from there. You look up in the morning, see the task you need to do, who you need to call from the smart plans that you have. You could be working on the go. It's very, very cool.
Whether you're a leader or agent.
There we go. Build $100,000 pipeline in 90 days. This is a free class. If you're a newer agent, how to get into this and how to get started. It's a great class to implementing and using Command at a high level to help build a pipeline for your business. You can scan the QR code. You can jump right on. You can go into Command and hit the Marketplace little button. The Marketplace has all these classes and different things you can jump on as well. This class is completely free. It's a 3-hour sessions to help get you started in your career or restart it if things have slowed down and we've kind of hunkered down during the slow time. You're like, what do I need to do to get back going? Jump in there. The code book, we are going to watch this because Mark King mentioned it, and this is great, and I want you guys to be able to...
We did hundreds and hundreds of interviews with the top producers in the industry. And what we found out is something that you all already knew, which is you do things to grow your business and run your business. And when you do the right things in the right order, that's when fabulous things happen and your businesses get bigger. So we made a list of all the hows that you all do. And then we took that list and we said, okay, let's make a book. And in this book, we said, well, how would you do all of that stuff in Command? Not just Command. We looked at all of the CRMs that were out there so that we understood the differences. We numbered those sections and we labeled those sections. So that when you sit down to try to do one of these things, the hunt is over. We're releasing it all to you right now.
So
we did hundreds.
If you weren't there, go back. Back.
One more.
If you weren't there, you didn't get the code book, you've been noticing I've been teaching from this code book quite often, and we've been sending out sections of this code book. There it is. How to do it. All they did was interview a lot of top agents, like how to do client events, how to host a great open house. Right here, it shows you exactly what to do step by step, and how to utilize the CRM to make sure you're using it at a high level. It's cheap. It's a hack. It's a cheat sheet. There's a lot of really good stuff in there. It's a lot of where my trainings come from. My secrets are going to be exposed. I don't write any of it. I just present it. Right? So take advantage of it. All right. Last thing. Oh, K-Score. So guys, K-Score is a great opportunity for what? What is K-Score? Anyone know what K-Score is first?
Real estate school.
Real estate school. So what is K-Score a great opportunity for all of us in this room?
Profit share.
Growing your downline, right? So every other month we have a career night. We offer K-Score, which this office basically gives grants to the students to be able to go online and do it for free. So they can get their real estate license for free. Now, it's not for free. The office actually covers that charge. Here's what we know. Most of the agents most of the people that try to do it self-paced online do not finish. In fact, it's a very low rate of people that actually finish it online because it's a lot of reading a screen and it's difficult for most people. We know a lot of the people actually come to the real estate school we offer here because it's in person and it's interactive and it's taught. That one does cost money. So what we do is we talk about both. Most agents sign up for the one that's in person. We have a much higher graduation rate from the one in person, but the free one gets them here. It's a great mofer. It's an offer. So it's an opportunity for people to use this, to talk about it. If you're interested in getting into real estate, talk to me. We have some sponsorships or some scholarships to be able to get your license for free. You just got to come to KW after. Mark me as your sponsor, and I'll take care of you, right? Whatever you need to do to grow your downline, it's a great opportunity. Also, they are offering if you need to renew your license, there is some discounts on that as well. I always recommend talking to George because he can help you out on that side as well, but just in case you're curious what that looks like. All right. Let's welcome up Mr. Sam Rafeh. Oh wait, you are coming up here, but we have to draw our award, or who won, from our award nights. We never drew the winners. So I think we should have Sam, because he's lucky and he's going to drop my name 3 times, come over here and draw our winners.
Here, there's 4 different bags.
4 different bags?
It's written on them.
Am I doing them all?
You could, sure. All right, we'll do it this direction so they can see us. All
I
right.
don't follow your name, it's not my fault.
No, if you don't pull my name, it's your fault.
So this is number 1?
Yeah, what is that, $100 gift card?
$100 gift card.
Oh, gift cards to Starbucks, Lowe's, Dick's, and Shell. Hey, gas. That's a gift card. You drew a gift card. Draw little tickets. Big winner.
Oh, draw a ticket.
Yeah. We have a name on the back.
You can see that.
Jason.
No.
We got a big winner, Jason. Let's go. Jason. I think you were lucky, dude. You're winning a lot of stuff.
See?
He's always winning. All right, what do we got here? More gift cards?
More gift card.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Don't pull Jason's name again.
Pull my name.
Alex Rosales. Where's Alex? He's not here? Wait, he's having a baby? Oh, so he won't know if he's still in.
Maybe then he deserves
He's
it.
having a baby. All right, Alex is the big winner there. Actually, they got Blaze, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Olive Garden. That'll be nice for them after the new baby.
Okay. And
What's this one? The sound bar. This. Ooh, that's fancy. What do we got here?
I can't see.
Draw again. Draw again. Just draw again. I'm just kidding. All right, got Marvin McKinnon, the big winner of the sound bar.
He's in Italy.
We didn't say you had to be. They didn't know when we were going to draw. It couldn't be like you have to beat her to win because we didn't tell them what they had to be. All right, Marvin. If someone steals it, he'll never know. All right, movie theater. One more.
That's for me.
This is really nice. It's a big speaker, big projectors, outside movie theater kit, pop-up for client events.
Like projector, so you can maybe it's like on the screen.
Yeah.
One more.
Yeah, one more. That one doesn't work. We're not going to draw me as a winner.
Liana!
Leanna drew the You just said you claimed it. You just said that was mine, didn't you? You just said it out loud. Wait, look.
Movie night. Tomorrow night's movie night.
Wait a minute, they all say Leanna. All right, guys, let's give it up to Sam.
I asked Gary to spend a little, if I can spend a little bit of time with you, just to go over some things and discuss a few things that are taking place and what's happening with the real estate industry and what have you. I was looking at, listening to Elon Musk the other day, and what he has done, he changed the car industry. What did he do? When all the car companies thought it would be very difficult to build a car that works only on electricity, he did. So what happened at that time when he did that? Everybody else now is scrambling, searching, pushing, trying hard to do what? Everybody wants now to be in the electric car business, right? So he raised the bar and everybody else followed suit. It's the same thing in 2002 when we were introduced to Keller Williams. Keller Williams was no more than 10 or 12,000 agents. They put a model that everybody was attracted to, and Keller Williams grew on a very fast pace and became the #1 company in the world with over 180,000 agents. what happened at that time? Every other company was trying to match and mimic and see what they could do to catch up with Keller Williams. In 2003, we opened Keller Williams in the Antelope Valley. What happened at that time? Within 1 year, Keller Williams became the #1 real estate company in the Antelope Valley and has been the #1 real estate company since 2003. Woo! In reality, that did not happen by accident. It happened by what?
Design.
Because it was a planned model and it was by design, not by default. So looking at the real estate industry today, where we are at with everything that is taking place in the industry. So we see other companies are coming in on the market. Others are mimicking and trying to model the same thing after Keller Williams. And I remember clearly in 2004 listening to Gary Keller, he says, I would not be surprised if other companies will mimic or copy what we do and create some kind of a revenue share, profit share, and what have you. And guess what happened? They're doing the same thing. But until now, they have not been able to catch up with Keller Williams. With the other car companies catch up with Elon Musk and Tesla? Maybe, maybe not. And it depends on the innovation and the creativity that the company stays in front of those changes and continues to change and evolve. Now, we as a company, we know that we always must be creative and we must be always evolving and shifting as a company. Now, the support that we give our agents, or we understand, in order for us to succeed at a high level, what needs to happen? Our agents must succeed at a high level. So our focus is on who? On the agents. In reality, if we have weak agents, gives what? What would be a weak company, right? Strong agents is a strong company, right? So we understand that in order for us to succeed, we must succeed through our agents. Now, with the training and the support that the company is always pushing forward, and with the technology that we have, we must embrace it, because in reality, those that don't change with the time, guess what happens to them? Will be left behind. And those that they evolve and change with the times, what happens to them? Now, if we were to look at the real estate industry overall, let's all be completely unbiased. Who are the players in the real estate world today?
Us.
Well, whichever company has their technology, that company will continue to lead the industry, will continue to be a significant part of the real estate industry. And those that they don't own their technology, what's going to happen to them?
Fizzle out.
They're going to rely on somebody else's technology. So in 2017, when Gary Keller says, we are a technology company, guess what happened? Every other real estate companies was following suit and saying, you know what? We want to create our own technology. Was it easy?
No.
No. Did everybody fail?
Yes.
Yes. Including Keller Williams? Yes. But what happened then?
We fell forward.
Kelly was no.
Gary Keller owned his mistake, and he says, I am going to spend my money for the next few years to fix it. And he says, our technology did not work. We tried it. It didn't work. What happened to all of other real estate companies?
They gave up.
They gave up. Guess who they use now?
Case.
Lions Den.
KV Core and other companies. I can't remember the other two names.
99% of them.
Yeah, KV Core is the strongest of them all. But they went to somebody else, and then now they're depending on their technology on what? On somebody else's technology. But what happened with Keller Williams? We
have our
own our own technology. Keller Williams owned their own technology. And that sets apart the company that has their own technology compared to somebody else that is relying on somebody else's technology. And now when we look at Command, which we know that it is vital for realtors to succeed in their business. It's crucial to succeed in your business to have a structure or a technology to support your business. Now let me ask you, what is the biggest problem in the industry? Is it lead generation? I don't think so. It's lead conversion is the problem. Because you generate the lead, a lot of times we don't follow up enough, and what happens to that lead? Goes somewhere else. Right? So the conversion issue is the problem. And how is that can be solved?
Keeping in touch.
By leveraging the technology to help you do so. And if you're not doing it, you're missing the point. And I know, like me and Steve and the older generation of the real estate industry, we're accustomed to do things in a certain way. But now with the technology, it helps us tremendously. Technology is not, it could replace you if you don't use it. But if you use it to your own benefit, it will leverage you. You're with me? So we have to, when we're putting those classes together, they're designed for who? For you. Because in order for us to succeed at a high level, you must succeed at a high level. Because the company does not sell real estate. The company empowers the agents to sell real estate. You with me? So with those training, with those classes, when we say, come on, let's go to family reunion, believe me, it's a life-changing event. And a lot of times people don't want to go or don't want to spend the money or don't see that it could be beneficial. The minute you go anywhere and with a closed mind that it's not going to benefit you, guess what happened? You're not going to benefit, right? But if you go with an open mind and listening and with the intention of growing, guess what happens? You will grow. So rest assured, those events are designed for you to help you grow and grow at a high level. Now, you set the altitude, you set the distance, you set how far you go. That's up to you. But at least we want to show you and share with you what you need to do in order for you to succeed and succeed at a high level. So having said that, I truly believe that our future as a company will continue to lead and continue to innovate and continue to evolve and continue to be the #1 real estate company in the world, basically. So having said that, looking ahead, what do we need to do? What do you feel that you need the most in order for you to succeed at a high level? Technology. Now, we have it. Are you using it? We've even said, come on, we will convert all of your database into Command. Let's help you. And we got a little bit of resistance, or they don't want to do it, or they don't see the benefit, or they have a little bit of reservation. Our whole being is, our intention has always been to empower you, because that's how it empowers us as a company. Because we are stronger together, and I can assure you, no one succeeds alone. It's been said, if you want to travel fast, go by yourself, but if you want to go far, take other people with you. When we started Keller Williams with the Antelope Valley, did Sam Rafeh start it by himself? No. The first thing we did is what? Bring other people with us, because we want to travel far. And Steve, one of those people that jumped suit and joined me at that time. But it's been an incredible journey because we did not travel alone. So you're not alone. You have a major, amazing company behind you that is, all of their sole being is to support you and support your business. So don't hesitate to ask, don't hesitate to get involved, and engage in the systems and the tools that we have in order for you to succeed and succeed at a high level. Again, I would say, let us help you grow your business. This is a market that we need to innovate. We need to reinvent ourselves. and we need to be on point with our business in order for us to continue to be the #1 company. So, having said that, where else do you think that we can help you with your business? Besides technology, anything else?
Partnership.
Partnership, accountability. This is the challenge with accountability. When you ask a lot of people, what is it the one thing that you need? They say accountability. And when we hold them accountable, guess what? They don't want to be held accountable. Because accountability is a double-edged sword. We all want it, but it's tough. Because now you're being responsible to the commitments that you make. And when you don't make them, guess what happens? You feel bad, and so you don't want to be held accountable. And you start, fizzling from your accountability sessions. Accountability is not easy. When you have a coach, the coach is like on you to get things done. You said you're going to do this. What held you back from doing it? Why you're not doing it? And so you feel guilty, and then you say, you know what? I don't want accountability. Because it's easier not to be held accountable, right? We always take the easier path, and that's how we're designed. It's always easier to take the easy path, and not to challenge ourselves. So having said that, I would for all of you, please get engaged, get into command, transfer all of your leads into command, and use command to generate what? Business. This is the problem that we have, and I've discussed it with quite a few agents. I asked one agent, hey, how did you do with your command lead? I did awesome. How much money did you spend? $100. How many leads did you get? 40. Out of the 40 that you get, how many did you convert? I converted 5. How did you convert those 5? She said, I called every one of those leads that I got until they answered. Not once, not twice. She said, some of them, I called them 10 and 10 times or more before they answered. I speak to somebody else. Does command lead work? Well, no. I call them and nobody answered. You know why? Because you didn't call them enough. So the command leads works if you work it. You got to stay on them until what? They tell you, yes, I want to buy, or I don't want to buy, or they're good lead or not such a good lead. But until they answer, you keep calling them, right? So command can be a great tool to generate more business and more leads for your business and grow your business. So that's all I wanted to say today. I want to thank you for coming in today, and I love being in business.
Nice.
That's it.
That's it? All right. So, a couple things, guys, and then we have a sponsor here for lunch, so I will invite her up in just a minute. So yesterday I got the privilege of, over here on the camera now, yesterday I got the privilege of being on a call with Gary Keller, Mark King, and some of the top economists, and we're going through the economy and what things look like. So let's just have a truth moment with what's going on, all right? So we all know the seasonality of real estate, correct?
Right.
Right? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, right? This happens every year for the history of real estate. There you go, guys. Look at that good drawing. Man, art major. Should have been an artist.
Amazing.
Amazing. It's so perfect. So, right, this is the seasonality of real estate. It's always been the seasonality of real estate, right? Yes?
Yes.
Say yes?
Yes.
Right? Okay. So, when our times have been good, last few years, we've had lots of peaks and those valleys were higher. Correct?
Correct.
What's happened over the last 5 months?
No.
Slow down.
How much?
Quite a bit.
Not that much.
In sales, how many units closed? Year over year. Every month for the last 5 months. Come to the lore classes, I go over it every time. We've been talking about it.
30%.
It's under almost, it's about 48% month over month in units sold since November of last year.
40 what?
40%. So we're not, that's us, that's Gabar. That's Gabar. There's less units out there for us to sell. So we average close to about 500 units. We've been in the 250 range. That's just fact. That's not my opinion. That's just what it's been. What's going on right now? in the real estate market? How's it feeling? Is it feeling a little better?
A little bit.
It feels a little better. Ooh, wow, maybe we're breaking through. Okay, so a lot of very smart people in a big room have predicted, from NAR to everyone else, that we're going to be anywhere between 3.9 to 4.4, 4.5 million units sold across the nation. Where were we last year? About 5 million. Where were we the year before? 6.1 million. 6.1. So they're looking about a 30 to 40% decrease across the year. So the last 2 months, we've been on averaging about 4.4, 4.5. They still expect it to be closer to the 4 range. So what does that mean? Don't confuse seasonality with we're here in the seasonality, right? A couple of years ago, this was the seasonality, much higher, more sales. But we're seeing this, there's a lot of talk, a lot of gurus. There's a lot of gurus. I see, no offense if anyone's doing this, I think it's smart, be the economist of choice, have your own opinions, but there is a lot of gurus telling people, I left a comment for a real famous one. I didn't even know he was that famous, but other people told me, like, oh my God, that guy's got millions of followers. Because he put on there, we're on track to have the 3rd highest year in sales history ever. And all these agents like, yeah, we're killing it, yeah. And I'm like, where's your data? I respond a long comment, where's your data? According to NAR, it's this. What are you talking about? We're actually on track to have our worst year in 10 years. You're lying. And they deleted my comment. And I'm like, this guy's an idiot. Like, what is he talking? He's just making crap up. Now, he could kind of squeeze in there if he said 3rd highest volume because our sales prices are so high. But even then, most likely it's not going to happen because our sales are going to be down 30 to 40%. All right? So why am I saying this? I want to be clear that yes, summer should be better than it was those last 4 months. But in the words of Ned Stark, winter's coming. Thank you. Some Game of Thrones people in here. Come on now. Who's Ned Stark? Winter is coming. And we started out better than expected. And they still expect it to happen. So if we're going to average back down to about 3.9 to 4.1, and we've been at 4.5, what does that mean? And we expect it to be better through these months. What does that mean for the last half of the year, for 4th quarter?
It's gonna be slower.
It's going to be hard. If you thought this 4th quarter was bad, it's going to be rough, right? None of the experts that I listened to yesterday expect interest rates to come skyrocketing down, but they expect them to level out. That's what everyone has been saying. They expect them to level out between 5.5 and 6.5%. Somewhere in that range. They'll be flat. So that drop-off is going to happen. It's going to be rougher towards the end of the year. Here's the good news. We see it. We know it's coming. We have 6 months. 6 months. Go get it. 6 months to go make money and then put some money away. Please don't go buy a new car. Please. Right? And I'm not saying that to poke fun. It's just we've been talking about the shift coming for a while, and I said, please don't go buy a new car. And there's a lot of new cars in the parking lot. And I wasn't here for the last shift, but Steve was. Sam was. And how many stories I've heard about people getting their cars repossessed in our parking lot? You saw it. I've heard more than, it wasn't one, guys. It was a lot. Because the recession was so rough. We don't know how long this is going to last. It may pick up. It may be fine next year. But let's put money in the bank. Let's get through the winter. Let's work our butts off during this time. Right? Take market share because offices aren't talking about this right now. No other offices are talking about it. They're not sharing what's going on in the economy. They're not preparing for what's coming up. We've been talking about it. How do we cut expenses? How do we stay afloat during this time? So when these other offices don't make it, we take their market share. And we grow. It's exactly what happened. How did we pass RE/MAX? As the world's largest real estate company. Through a shift. How did we become #1 in Austin, Texas, when they first brought out Keller Williams? Through a shift. Because Gary Keller was like, hey, this would be really bad. We need to save up and make sure we survive and double down on our activities. Our agents made it through. Their agents didn't. And we took market share. We never gave it back. It's exactly what happens through a shift. So see this is kind of scary, but what do I see? Opportunity. I see massive amount of opportunities. Other agents will not succeed. And guess what? Now when you go on a listing appointment, you don't get the, oh, well, it's my cousin's brother's former roommate. Just gotta go with them. Because guess what? He's back doing something else. Right? Now it's your opportunity to take market share. It's your opportunity to go do it. How? Ready? Blow your mind. You build a database, command, you feed it daily, lead generation, you follow up with all leads, and you service them at a high level. There it is, secret to real estate. Just figured it out. I just made it up off the top of my head. I didn't take it from the MREA. That's it. One last thing, and then we'll get you guys to get some food. And Sam hit it on the head earlier. This is a life cycle of a lead. This is lead gen. LG right here. This is what we're supposed to do 3 hours a day. Or 2 hours. Say 2 hours, right?
Garrett, can you move the pad closer to the middle?
You Zoom people. Here, let me change the camera. There we go. They can see it, but yeah, they can see it. Okay. Lead gen, 2 hours a day, right? What's the purpose of this?
To keep your pipe going.
So we get leads. Here's what I hear though. I use command leads and they stink, or I use Zillow leads, they're no good. Well, why is Zillow still so popular and people making money off Zillow? Because they're better at something than you are, right? What happens is, this is right here is the life cycle of the lead. We want leads right here. This is escrow. In closing, woo, money. We want leads right here. Where I call somebody and they're like, weird, I was just about to get pre-approved tomorrow. Yes, let's go shop on Saturday. And that's what we want. What's the reality? Most of them are here. This is 3 to 7 years. Ugh. This right here is follow-up. There's a saying about follow-up. What is it?
Follow-ups in a fortune? Or
Backwards.
follow-up?
Fortune is in the follow-up. The agents that master this are the ones that are killing it on Zillow, killing it on social media leads, killing it all the way around. I know the All-Star team does a ton of this and they convert the internet leads on command. They're one of the few people doing it at a high level at the office. Because they have, in command, a smart plan that when the leads come in, they follow. Then once that smart plan's done, it goes on to a 36 touch and they follow up. Because it might not be tomorrow.
Where do those leads come from?
So in command, there's a, for newer people, in command, you have the lead generation section, the campaigns. You could go on campaigns and create a Facebook ad campaign. One of their best ones that I've seen them do is if you have some sort of program or something with the lender, but it's just a house that's being sold, and they're, ask us how to get into this home with 5,000 down or 10,000 down. Those are generating leads. If you speak Spanish, it's killing it in Spanish right now because they're not being advertised to. Spanish is a secret weapon. I wish I spoke it. You'd be able to kill it in there. But the idea behind it, guys, is we have to be following up. We have 6 months to go get ourselves in a position to be successful and survive during this time. It is going to be a little bit better the next few months. This month's already better. Yesterday we closed a lot of escrows. Whew. God, oh my. We were about to have to fire them on because we were out of money. No, I'm just kidding. I'll go first because without her we're screwed. So we have 3 to 7, we have 6 months, right? 6 months to go do this. We need to be doing this as much as we can and spending at least an hour in here every day. So hopefully find a few more in here to get us through. But what happens is when we do this all the time, by next year rolls around, all these other ones start to flow through, and we still get these occasionally, right? We still get these occasionally. Woohoo! Those are great. They're rare, but they happen. But these ones start to flow through, and now all of a sudden we have momentum and we're going into a large business. The successful real estate agents do the 4 things that I told you earlier, and they know how to follow up. That's it. That's simple. Good?
Yeah.
Feeling motivated?
Yeah.
I want to go lead generate. You know what's even more motivating? Food! Food! All right, let's welcome up our very own Don, first American homeowner. He's going to tell us all about it. Give her a round of applause. Right on.
warranty. I want to be on camera.
Yeah, come.
Did my hair and
Come stand
everything.
over. There you go.
There I am. So I'm going to piggyback on some things that Sam and Garrett said, and I'm going to start with something funny, just so you remember it. Accountability, super important. Sam said, once somebody holds you accountable, you're like, don't hold me accountable. Most of you know I have a twin sister. She does exactly what I do for First American Home Warranty in Pasadena, West San Gabriel Valley, and the North San Fernando Valley. Every single morning, we text our weight, our openings and our closings to each other. You can't lie, because you're being accountable. I am not the skinny twin today. Do you know how much that pisses me off? Literally, we are talking 2.3 pounds. I'm obsessed now. I may not eat for 3 days. That's accountability, you guys. You have to be accountable, and when you're being accountable, you have to tell the truth. So get an accountability partner that you won't lie to, and do it. Because there's a reason I don't sit there and eat a quart of ice cream. I've got to give my weight to my sister the next morning. Shouldn't that matter? When she's on a cruise, all bets are off. I have a good time. So, just wanted to make you laugh and think about that. But let's talk about leverage and value. Because you do need to leverage the tools that you have in this market to be successful. The last couple of years, a lot of agents and a lot of affiliates were just super successful because the market just allowed us to be super successful. That's not the market we're in now. Now we're working to be super successful. And as an affiliate, it's all fine and dandy if I bring you donuts or lunch or coffee. But what you need from me is value. You need me to bring value to you and to your clients more than you need me to bring you a cup of coffee. Agreed? Yes. I have been doing this, and only this, for 28 years. Wow. Yeah, 28 years. Only 2 companies. I don't bounce. I am the most loyal person on the frickin' planet. There's a reason. I bring value to my agents. When you pick up the phone, Scott calls and says, Dawn, I need door hangers, I need marketing materials. Please call my client. They have questions about the home warranty. Can you explain seller's coverage to my seller? Can you explain a claim to my buyer? Yes, I can do it intelligently because I've been doing this for 28 years. And with a little bit of humor, because everybody likes to laugh. But that's the value I bring to you as your partner in your success. When you're successful, the market center is successful, I am successful. It is the circle of life. With no shame in the game, that's how we pay our bills. You all are successful and we pay our bills. So if I can help you succeed, email me, text me, call me. Do I love bringing you lunch? Yes. Do I want you to help you close another deal, get a listing? Yes, that's what I want more than feeding you lunch. So if you don't know me, I am Dawn Zerbel with First American Home Warranty. If we are not doing business together, we should be. I will help you be successful. My phone number, if you have a pen or you have your cell phone out, if I'm not on your cell phone, I should be 661-816-1218, 661-816-1218, Dawn, D-A-W-N, Z-I-R-B-E-L, First American Home Warranty. You may email, text me, call me. You may call me and say, my crazy client's going to call you, and I will handle it. I'll put on the crazy hat, I will calm them down, and they will love you when I'm done. I bring value to everything I do because I want you to be successful. So thank you for having me.
Thank you.
All right, guys, I think there's food out that way, so form a line maybe from in here to that way, and don't crowd up. Please take a reasonable, responsible amount until everybody eats. Please make sure everyone has enough. Thank you. And Zoom, haha, she came in, no food for you. Good luck making your own food. We'll enjoy eating in front of you. Yummy. Bye, Zoom.